A model of the neuromuscular junction and a single muscle cell or muscle fiber. Over here we can see the axon of the neuron. Okay? So this is a somatic motor neuron, and you can see that it's surrounded by layers of insulation, plasma membrane. So this would be the myelin sheath that's surrounding the axon, and that's coming from this entire cell. This is part of it here, but this entire cell, which is a Schwann cell. So this is the nucleus of the Schwann cell. Again, we can see the internal axon right here of the somatic motor neuron. We can see the myelin sheath of the Schwann cell surrounding that. As you come down this way, we can see that we have a terminal branch here, and the terminal branch turns into the axon terminal. So you can see an axon terminal right here. And that axon terminal is making a connection with the sarcolemma. Okay, so this is the sarcolemma right here, which is the plasma membrane of the muscle cell. So sarcolemma, and you can see that sarcolemma going all the way around this way. This is all sarcolemma. So the axon terminal making the connection with the sarcolemma is a neuromuscular junction. These are mitochondria in the axon terminal. These yellow vesicles here, these are synaptic vesicles that would contain acetylcholine to activate the muscle cell. The gap in between is the synaptic gap or synaptic cleft, where the neurotransmitter has to diffuse across and activate the muscle cell. When looking at the muscle cell, we can see that the muscle cell contains lots of these circular structures here. These are the myofibrils that run through the muscle cell. Myofibrils are made up of actin and myosin. The actin and myosin is arranged into repeating units called the sarcomere. The sarcomere can be seen with the Z line to Z line. Okay, so Z line to Z line is one sarcomere. And the sarcomere has in it myosin. That's the darker structure that you see here. And there's also actin protein. Okay, that's these lines here would represent the actin protein. Okay, so we have actin and myosin as part of the sarcomere. These structures that we're looking at here, these invaginations into the sarcolemma, you can see them here and here. These are the T-tubules. This allows the electrical signal to come down into the muscle cell. On either side of the T-tubule are the terminal cisternae. And these terminal cisternae are part of these large structures that we call the sarcoplasmic reticulums. Sarcoplasmic reticulums store calcium, which allows for the muscle to go through a muscle contraction when the calcium is released. These three structures together form the triad. So terminal cisternae, T-tubule, terminal cisternae form a triad inside of the muscle cell. And then we can see the mitochondria of the muscle cell. We also can see the nucleus of the muscle cell. And then lastly, we have the outer connective tissue surrounding the single muscle cell, which is called the endomysium.